I want to thank you for watching this video and all the others and listening to the podcast. It's Friedo from Friedo Nation Productions. www.friedonation.com is where you can go to find out all about me, all about the services that we provide. Basically, we want to provide turnkey service to where you just come in, you record your podcast, and we do the rest. So you have all the fun. Let us do all the work. That's what we do. But today I want to talk about starting a small business and the importance of building trust. Anyone who has started a business knows that establishing trust with your potential clients is so very important, and it can take a long time to establish that trust. First of all, you truly have to be trustworthy. Don't take shortcuts. Don't overpromise. Always deliver more than you promise, and be a person or business owner of your word. If you promise something, deliver on a timely basis, and establish that trust legitimately by just being trustworthy. And it's going to take some time. People need to get to know you. They need to get to know who you are, what you're about. And even the most trustworthy people, it's going to take time for people to understand that's a trustworthy dude. Okay? We all spend a lot of time networking. We all spend a lot of time getting to know people. And part of the reason for that is we want to establish that trust. Well, a podcast can really be a shortcut, because if you're hosting your own podcast, every time someone watches that podcast or listens to it, you are establishing trust with them. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to meet them in person if you're hosting a podcast to establish that trust with a potential client, because, my gosh, you are willing to go give total strangers free advice. You're willing to put your face on the internet, put your voice on the internet, talking about your business, showing how confident you are in your ability to provide great customer service, that a lot of people are going to trust you before they even get to meet you just by listening to what you have to say about your business. And that's what I mean. First of all, be trustworthy, but then you have to deliver that message. And you know how long it can take to establish trust. Look at yourself. How long does it take for you to really start trusting someone? It takes a while, and it should, because you're just showing your vulnerability when you start trusting people. And having a podcast, hosting a podcast, allows you to share your expertise and your knowledge with your potential clients without them even meeting you. So if you consistently produce high quality content, that goes a long way in establishing that trust with possible customers, with current customers. Current clients also need to trust you, because once you get that client, you want to retain that client. And one of the best ways to do that is to continue to deliver on your promise and to continue to be trustworthy. You can also, with your own podcast, interview guests that will lend to your credibility as an expert, because as more and more people come on to talk on your podcast, the listener notices that and thinks, wow, if this expert trusts Friedo, then I probably should trust Friedo. It's a chain reaction, and it all builds on top of each other. And I keep going back to it. You have to be trustworthy. You can't fake it. You have to really honestly be trustworthy for your podcast or your videos to convey that message. And podcasts also allow for more in-depth conversations, so people can get to know you on a deeper level. They get to know who you are and what you're about. It provides the opportunity for you to be transparent, for you to be vulnerable, for you to be a real person, to make your audience feel at ease when they're going to deal with you. And that's what I want. That's what I hope to get out of doing these videos. Quite frankly, not only am I conquering my fear or my apprehension to do these videos, but I'm also hoping to establish some vulnerability and transparency with you so that you know, look, if Friedo can do it, I can do it. If Friedo can share his thoughts, I've got thoughts. I can share my thoughts. And I truly believe that everyone has a story. If you own a small business, people need to know the story of your business. They need to know how you operate, how passionate you are about your business, and what you can do for them. And let me just tell you about my business. I've been doing this for 7 years now, and every day that I go in, I'm more and more convinced that everyone needs to market their business somehow, some way, some shape or form through a podcast, whether you're hosting your own podcast or advertising on a podcast. It's an efficient, economical, effective way to market your business and to market yourself. And like I said, to establish the trust with your potential customers and clients. So once again, thank you so much. If you want to know more about me, www.friedonation.com or click the link in the show notes.